Hey, good day, everybody. Good day. And as you can see, I am still on location here in Minneapolis. Yes, I am. So, good day, good day, good day. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa on location in Minneapolis. And so, y'all know I am here celebrating my wedding anniversary, and we have had a wonderful weekend. And I'm going to share a little bit about it during the show. And I, first of all, want to just give a shout out to my awesome producer, my purpose partner, my soul brother, Sekou Wright, for holding a sister down yesterday with Living Life in Joy. Did you see him? Oh yes, he was bringing it. I love all the commentary. It was fabulous. It was fabulous. Wasn't it good, Lindsay? I saw you giving all the shout outs and being there. I so appreciate your support, girl. I so appreciate your support. So good day, everybody. Yes, I had a joyful week. Yes, yes, yes. Good day, Heike. So welcome, y'all. We're gonna have uh we're gonna have a Prince show, kind of, sort of today, because I'm here in Minneapolis. You'll see my beautiful t-shirt. It's just, I love this t-shirt. I got it here. It says peace, love, and purple rain. Isn't that cool? Yes. And I got some other treasures too. So, what do I want to share today? So, I'm calling today a one-off show because it's not a series. It's not a start of a series. It's a one-off show. And I'm calling it The Work. I'm calling today The Work because one thing that I got from being at Paisley Park, where Prince lived and where he created all of this music, is that this man put in the work. He breathed, he breathed it, he slept it, he talked it, he walked it, he felt it, he thought it. I mean, it was his everything. It was his everything. Music inspired him in a way that I didn't fully appreciate until I got to Paisley Park. Like, we all know he's a genius, and we all know that he wrote so much music that we still haven't heard all of it, right? And so more music is coming out soon. They told us that a new album is going to be dropping this summer. But I was so inspired how all of his spaces, and we saw some of his living spaces. So we saw the kitchen where he would hang out with his friends. It was set up like a cafeteria situation. We saw his office where they still had some of the work that he had been working on before he passed away on his conference table. You know, we saw the posters of movies that inspired him. He loved Bird. He loved The Clockers. I'm like, I got to see those movies again. There was a French film that he had a poster of. So we saw all of these things that he surrounded himself with as he did the work. And it made me think about us, right? Because we're just like Prince. We're inspired. We're inspirations, right? In our own right. And we each have our own work to do, right? We each have our own work to do, Lula May, don't we? We all have our work to do, Tim. And so that got me thinking more and more about how it really doesn't matter what the work is. What matters is that it's yours, that you claim it, that you own it, and that you do it, and that you put in the work. That each one of us put in the work. Because sometimes I think we get caught up in comparison, right? That we think our work is not as worthy as someone else's work. Or we start to think, oh, well, look how far they have come already at, maybe it's an age, or maybe it's, whatever their environment is. Look how far they have come, and look at me. So my one off today is to say, let's not get caught up in that. Let's not get caught up in that. Let's get inspired by each other, right? I think that was one of Prince's most powerful messages to us. And that's what I got being at Paisley Park, is to be inspired, to wake up every day and to do something that is in alignment with the work, Gladys. And I know you do that, Gladys, right? We've seen the demonstration of that through Asante Jules. Yes? So if every day we do something that is our work, that gives life to our work, we'll be doing it. We'll be in it. We'll be being it, right? So I started going through this journey to find a song, a Prince song, of course, to kind of be in alignment with what I'm talking about. Because last week we talked about covenant, right? We talked about what we are in agreement with. What is our yes covenant? And walking through Paisley Park, all I heard was yes. Yes, every room, every studio was a yes, was a yes. And he was so giving. He was so giving of his riches and of his art. And so that's what we're here to do. We're here to give it, to share it, and to inspire each other. Yes, Lindsay, own your own work. It is a godly journey. Everyone has one. All are perfect. Yes, yes. And that word, own your own work, that was big for Prince. You remember he had that period of time when he was just a symbol and he had slave written across his face when he was in that battle with Warner Brothers. I saw the actual handwritten notes that he wrote for that press conference when he got emancipated, right? It gave me chills and his handwriting is beautiful, y'all. It's beautiful. So I'm just inspired. It gave me another dose of inspiration, right? That whenever I go into that place of doubt or wherever I'm feeling like, oh, this is not really making a difference, I can close my eyes. I could take a deep breath. I could think about Prince and I could own what is mine to do again and again and again, right? And nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop you. But we got to put in the work. We got to put in the work. So one of the songs that I found that I felt perfectly demonstrated and articulated this, the work, is a song by Prince called The Work, Part One. And I love that he put the part one on it because we each have a part, right? So I might be in part two, or you might be in part five, right? Whatever chapter you are in your life, it's a journey. It never ends. It's eternal and it's unfolding perfectly. It's unfolding perfectly. So the work part one is from what a lot of people consider his gospel album, which is The Rainbow Children. Do you know that one? It wasn't as popular as, let's say, Purple Rain, but it's a beautiful album and many inspired songs based on his spirituality. And so that got me thinking about something else that I came with to share. And, I'm always grateful when I see these things unfolding in such synchronicity, Because I was sharing with Sekou, I think on Thursday or Friday, that I have found these prayer poems that I wrote that inspired me. I was inspired by Emerson, right? I was so into Emerson when I was going through my practitioner training. And I came across all these prayer poems that I wrote that inspired me from Emerson. And here's a quote, and it's so in alignment with the work, our work, and with Prince. Emerson said, "Great men are they who see that spiritual is stronger than any material force. That thoughts rule the world. Great men are they who see that spiritual is stronger than the material force, any material force, that thoughts rule the world." Ah, that's some good stuff. And being in Prince's space at Paisley Park, you could see everywhere you went, everywhere you look, that he was in touch with the spiritual world. He was in touch with that spiritual realm. And that's the place from which his work flowed through. And it's an invitation for each one of us to get in touch with our inner spiritual selves and do the work from that place, right? To go within, to go within. That is where the treasure is. Yes, it's not out in the material, physical, external world. It's within us. The work is within us, seeking expression through us and as us. So, with that being said, I wanted to share this prayer poem that I wrote probably in 2010, 2011, inspired by Emerson and Ernest Holmes. So here's the quotes. The Science of Mind quote is, "Thought is an inner movement, which is largely the result of one's perspective of life and his reaction to it." And so the prayer poem is called Wild Fig Tree. And I was like, look at that. We have been talking about the trees. And here you go. Here you go. So, Wild Fig Tree, the knower of all there is to know, the supreme intelligent giver of abundant life, the pulsating thought of the one universal mind. All of this and so much more is who God is. The thought that rules and orders my life is God and I are one. For God so loved me that it embodies me at every level of my beingness. For God so loved me that it thought of me, and here I am, the I am that I am as the same breath of God. I embody this truth through all aspects of myself, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, and soulfully, recognizing that all is one. For my right mind is stayed on God, the divine one, Mother, Father, God, ocean, mountain, breath. Knowing that there is no separation between the material and the spiritual world, for everything is God's thing. I choose to focus my attention and intention on God by seeking God first, knowing that all these things shall be added unto me. The spiritual force that God is provides for all of my needs abundantly and nourishes me like roots care for their trees. I reconcile my thoughts to the goodness of the great lover of life, that no thing is against me. The good life is my biggest fan and roots for me stronger than the deepest roots of the wild fig tree. I declare that I am open. I am an open channel for God to demonstrate through and as me as its magnificence with exaggerated boldness, like the sun rising and the moon beaming as the manifestation of pure natural life light. I give thanks with a peaceful certainty that all is well, with a grateful heart, clear, persistent, consistent thoughts on God. I trust all is done. I release these words into the law of divine right action and divine right timing, knowing they are ripe for the picking. Ashe, amen, and so it is. So it is, yes, the wild fig tree, the wild fig tree. So that's the work, y'all. That's the work that we have within us that is seeking expression through us. Yes, yes, thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, yes, yes. So what is your work? You're working on your yes covenants, and you're going to add that next line. My work is, and you're going to fill in the blank. Or I work as, and you're going to fill in the blank. You're going to fill whatever way in which you can express your work. Add that to your sacred covenant. Add that to your sacred covenant. And it's all, like Prince said, part one. It's all part one. So the song that I want to share with you from the Rainbow Children is the work part one. And I just want to read a couple of the lyrics. He says, I'm willing to do the work. Tell me now, what about you? And y'all know Prince was gangster too. He was, Prince was like this big, y'all. But he was gangster. He was gangster. I'm willing to do the work. Tell me now, what about you? This work is not an easy task, but this is the work we must do for revelation to come to pass. This work is the kind that turns your back on the ruling class by putting them in their place just like the past. Taste it, ain't it sweet, sweet? Got a lot of work to do. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. Whatever is in your way, we got to go through it to get to it. I heard somebody say, I'm willing to do the work. What about you? Willing to do the work. I'm willing to do the work. Tell me now, what about you? Thank you. There you have it. Are you willing to do the work? I'm willing to do the work. What about you? What about you? All right, y'all. I'm going to say some joy news for tomorrow. We're going to end the show with Prince, bringing it to you, the work part one. I'm just so grateful to have had this experience. It was the experience of a lifetime. It really was. So what you're about to see is Prince's live performance on Jay Leno's show, him performing the work part one. I'll see y'all all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time for Morning Sip. We'll have our new series and we'll be getting into it, y'all. So peace, love, and purple rain, because we're living life in joy, connected to our yes.
Here to perform the work, part one. Please welcome Prince. Look out. The world. Every time I watch your people news, I keep a picture of myself, another one of you, every one of you. Try to tell me what you want, what you believe. Didn't happen in the dark when somebody spoke to you. Said I'm willing to do the work, do what I gotta do. People say, oh, willing to do the work. Tell me now, what about you? Go around and tell me, your son is risen. When your brothers and sisters are in the fall. What is left to give when our work is done? What do we owe beside to right to crawl? So you're living in a system that's our design. Oh, and suffering from this devil's most dangerous crime. It's to keep us from, listen, the reason that we were born. It is a bit of living truth, y'all, in the human form. But you see, willing to do the work, do what I gotta do. People said, do the work. Tell me now, what about you? Magic, come on. This work is not an easy easy task. No, this is the work we must do for revelation to come to pass. This is work. The time. Turn your back on the ruling class. Them in their place, just like the past. Hold on a sec. Nothing can stop us. Whatever's in our way, go through to get to it. Let somebody say that they're willing to do the work, willing to do what I gotta do. Do the work, yeah. What about you? You willing?